And welcome to the LMS Show. Give me some big hands. My name is Lenny Matthews, and it's always good to see everybody here in the house. Oh, look what I got here. Bed aerobics. Now, not the kind of bed aerobics you think it is. There ain't no moaning and groaning on this one. Oh, I can't take it no more. Oh my goodness. Yeah. We're gonna meet the young. But before we meet the young lady, here's my guest co-host. I just love her. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cassandra Mary. Give it up for Cassandra Mary.
Great to be here, Lenny.
Always great to be here with you, Miss MK. Can't say the name what it is. They're going to call the guys to that particular location, rip the tape out. You know, they act like they're a network up there. I've never seen them that for Winky Dink out, but they act like a network. Well, enough of that, enough of them. I ain't talking about that business. Well. And my very special guest, what's your name? What's your name?
My name is Monifa Ma'at, and I'm the author of Better Aerobics Fitness.
And say that name again, as my son would say. Say to my executive producer, say, what? Say that name again.
Sure. My name is Monifa Ma'at.
And say again one more time, if you don't mind.
Not at all. Monifa Ma'at.
Give it up for me. Give it up. Give a big hand. Come on now. Give it up for a big hand. You know, I see you have an article in the Harlem News.
I do.
And you talk about all kinds of different subjects.
You know, Lenny, there are things that I talk about. I'm the wellness columnist for the Harlem News, and it's actually a dream come true because I'm sure I identify with a lot of your audience, with most people, where if there are things that are working for you, that you love, that you want to share it. You want to, Oprah says it all the time, you want to pay it forward. And so over the years, I've developed a number of healthy habits. And I say healthy habits because we're not all living the perfectly healthy lifestyle. And that's different for everybody.
You call yourself the healthy motivator, right?
Yeah, well, you know, that's like my clients. I kind of got that sort of name from my clients, actually. I'm also a certified personal trainer and corrective exercise specialist.
You mean you do exercises and all that kind of stuff?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. And one of the things that motivates me to exercise is helping to motivate others. And one of the things that I should say, the better way to put that is the most interesting thing to me about personal training is the ability to motivate others at their level. So whether, you know, they're seasoned or young, I like to say seasoned, as opposed to old or young.
Or in the bed.
In the bed, exactly. And that's the whole beauty of Better Aerobics, because there's a lot of people that, first of all, fit into a variety of different categories. We just should say that in terms of fitness, one of the biggest difficulties to overcome is time and space. I don't have time. Many of us work.
No, but you know, they tell you, like, sometimes go to the doctor and these doctors allow you no more than 15 minutes after the 14 minutes. Oh well, that's the time on the clock. So I got to go. You got to go too. We get the next client in there, but they don't have time to talk to you. But you know, exercise don't have to be walking around the block. You better not walk around the block nowadays. You get snatched off the street or somebody shoot bullets over your head.
That's right. That's right. I'm so glad you brought that up, actually, Lenny, because exercise is really like a prescription. Mm-hmm. And you know, a lot of times we want to take drugs that in many cases are needed, but in some cases, if we just right. Just trying to be diplomatic here. But if we exercise preventative medicine in the form of exercise, there's a lot that can be done to improve our health. You have to think about it like this. Our body has a number of different systems. Our immune system. It's basically, we have our circulatory system. That's where your heart pumps your blood throughout your body. And then you have your immune system, your lymph system, the lymphatic system. And how those how your body is able to strengthen itself is to be able to move, because the lymph fluid is able to, it doesn't have a heart to pump it around. So we have to move it through exercise.
Now, we have a young lady, and she's getting ready to go up to bat and gonna get a home run. Ladies and gentlemen, the question, we'll go to a question, because you said, Cassandra, you going through some of this, right? You got
lots of things. When I saw your website, so many questions were running through my mind, so I had a whole list of things to ask you. Okay, so you did answer one of my questions, is part of your background. So you are a certified personal trainer. Okay. What about dietary?
I'm a nutrition activist.
Okay.
So what do I mean by that?
Right.
I have done grocery shopping tours for a variety of organizations, in neighborhood healthcare. I do presentations about healthy habits, because I don't necessarily believe in diets. I think
you don't believe in diets?
I think they work, and I think they don't.
I do, because you got every Tom, Dick, and Harry got a different diet out there. Oh my goodness! You got this guy, you got that guy. I remember one of the relatives took one of the other guys died and had a heart attack.
Yeah.
No, she's still alive. She's still alive. But
it's just important to have to talk to people on a real level. You know, to someone who's used to eating, fish and chips and red velvet cake and macaroni and cheese. Tell them, okay, so tomorrow morning you're gonna have green juice and cottage cheese. Is that realistic? Really? That's not really gonna work. So I think that meeting people where they are and helping people to understand not so much about what they can't do or what they shouldn't do, but what they can do. And that's the whole reason for the article, the wellness column, which is 52 can-do, healthy lifestyle solutions for each week of the year.
Okay.
And it's my ability, or it's my pleasure, it's my honor to be able to share some things that have worked for me, that I see have worked for other people, and to try to do it in an entertaining fashion, in a way that's not hitting people upside the head about, you shouldn't do that, wagging your finger, because that works for a time. But
I know some folks that do that. I went there one day, just recently I went on a bus ride, and this person, well, you know who she is, don't mention her name. But anyway, she sat back there and told me, "Where you eating that? You still on the mac and cheese diet, huh? You still love your mac and cheese?" "Yeah, I love my mac and cheese." And also she taking about 100 pills a day.
And unfortunately,
No
food
names.
is not the way it used to be 50, 100 years ago.
It's not.
I mean, the chicken of today is not the chicken of our.
Look how they produce the chicken.
Yeah.
They don't give the chicken a chance to breathe.
Or move.
Yeah.
And look at this. Look at this sheet. No, I don't mean it. This is like an 8.5 by 11. This is about the size of. This is 8.5 by 11.
We don't mention no chicken companies' names neither.
This is the space that a chicken is usually given. They're born, they're raised, and they die in a space this big. Can you imagine?
They eat, sleep, and.
And so it's not just that you are what you eat, you're what the animal eats.
Mm.
So that's what you have to also keep in mind. That it's not just, well, you are what you eat, but you also have to think about, well, what did that animal eat? And what did that animal, what sort of hormones, did that animal, have to ingest? And what about GMOs? Oh, genetically modified organisms. So
Ridiculous.
Miss Finn, is that true?
Definitely true. And if we don't wake up, we're out of here.
Wow.
We're gone. I mean, it is about eating well, but now you don't know what you're eating anymore.
Wow.
And it's scary,
Because
it's about
food's
changing your DNA
Yeah.
because it's genetically modified. And
Yeah.
this country says we don't have to tell you if we've done it or not. We don't have to label it.
Are you
GMO.
talking about some plastic rice from
Thank
China
you
that
so
they're
much.
trying to pass over us? I'm like, really?
So it's important to read ingredient labels.
Right.
While we still have that as an ability to check, to provide checks and balances, because there's certain things that must be revealed. Now, unfortunately, I'm sure everybody's heard of trans fats.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are the worst kind of fats. And it's my understanding that even if there's 0.5%, meaning half of 1% of trans fat in something, it could say 0% trans fat. But for the most part, reading ingredient labels is important. And
through my nutrition activism, I teach people how to do that. I teach people how to recognize fake ingredients, how to recognize what monosodium glutamate is, you know, which is a very dangerous preservative. It's traditionally used in, you know, seasonings. I'm sure we all remember, I can't use the name of the seasoning, but, you know, you say seasoning wakes up food flavor, right? You know?
Wake you up too.
Right. So you wonder why it wakes you up, because they contain, you know, what do you call it? Word just went out of my mind. But they're like, it's
Some kind of
something that
stimulant.
affects your, right,
Yeah.
it affects the neurons of your excitotoxin, that's what it is. It's an excitotoxin.
Right.
So it excites the neurons of your brain, and not in a good way.
Well,
So
I'd like to ask you a question. You know, so we're fighting for time, really fighting for time. Tell us a little bit about exercise, but we're going to bring it back another day. Exercising in the bed. Now, I mean, not no, none of that. You know, but I mean the real exercise. Tell about that.
I gotta tell you, there's, you know,
That's not the container in there, right?
That was by accident, exercising in the bed. Because, let me tell you how it happened.
You lose a lot-
True
you lose a
story,
lot of
really
weight,
quick.
too.
True story. I didn't sit around and say, I think I'm going to come up with a way to exercise in bed and a way to... No, it happened quite organically because I was doing exercises on the floor. And then one day, I'm sure we all can relate to this, I said, I don't feel like it. Right? And then one day turned into a week, and then 2 weeks was like, okay, well, you know, my little practice that I had every 6 o'clock in the morning of practicing on the floor and doing my yoga.
It could be simple.
It
It could be simple, right? In what
Yeah,
way? Maybe
so
one way can be simple.
Well, I started doing the exercises in the bed, and when some of the exercises weren't practical to do, I just made up my own. So, for instance, it just morphed into 18 steps. So let's put it that way. There's 18 steps. And
Give us
each
one
step-
step.
Okay, I'm going to give you one step.
Okay.
The first step is facial exercises, because we work you out from your head to the top of your head to the bottom of your toes.
So everybody tends to love the facial exercises, and they're shocked at how quickly they work and how they really wake you up in the morning, and forget about Botox. You don't need it
one
anymore.
for under, yeah, okay.
Sure.
So I don't know, should I do that? Can we do it together? Exercise? Just a few of them?
Just one.
Okay, let's
So we find the
Okay,
clock.
start chewing like a hungry squirrel.
That's so weird.
Until you feel the tension in your sheets.
Wow.
Okay? Now do a yawner. Wow. Really making sure your cheeks go up to your eyes and you feel the tension. Now, pucker and smile. Make your mouth close. Breathing.
Well, you need a prescription for that. That's
Right?
good. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, okay.
And then
Pucker. Turn the other cheek. Pucker, twist. And pull the cheek up to the eye. Pull your cheek up to your
Oh,
eye.
you're doing it with your hand?
Oh.
Well, I'm just doing it to demonstrate it because it's kind of hard to see.
Okay.
So do you feel it too?
Yeah, like right here, because I was doing it with
You
it
have
just
to do it
feels
for
so
about 2
weird.
minutes. No. But the more you do it, I promise you, and people tell me all the time, they love the facial exercise. They look in the mirror and they don't even recognize, like, wait a minute, is that me? But you just have to be consistent and do it. Do it again.
So the next step is the yawn stretch, and this is one of my favorite. I have to demonstrate this a little bit because this is one of my favorite stretches.
Okay.
You know, we all yawn, and
What does a yawn look like? Right? But see, what's happening? What muscles are you working?
you know, you have your abdominal muscles, your core muscles,
You have your shoulders, you have your arms. So with this exercise,
you're literally stretching the entire length of your body, one side at a time, and
you're tightening your waist muscles at the same time. Because you're stretching down from the hip and then up from the torso.
so I would have to demonstrate it next time for you to actually.
Oh, okay. On that note, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us here on the LMS Show. And it's called Bed Aerobics.
Can I talk about where people can find the book?
No, this is on the public
Oh, that's
access
right.
channel. And do it. And do it. Rip the tape out. And then nobody don't come to me. Everybody just sit back here. You know, they don't want me bothering me no more because and then they won't bail me out. It's just like a famous evangelist said one time. He said, when you do things on the air, I get the nasty letters. And I do get the nasty letters.
Well, let me just.
You know, but I had to run it back. This is not a cable access. This I run it professionally, like they do on the radio, on TV. Yeah, experiencing it. But Oh, look at this. Oh, look back here.
Yeah, that's your copy.
Oh, all right. So we're gonna do the little bit of yarns and aerobics. And like to thank you so much. Okay.
Thank you.
And give it up to
Monique from my aunt.
and say it one more time.
I'm Monique from my aunt. That helps
So,
motivate
yeah,
her.
all right. So you got your guy taken so he can put it out on Facebook or someplace. You know what you're doing. And I thank you so much. Give it up. See you. We're back with more LMS. Hello, my name is Lenny Matthews, and we welcome you back to the LMS Show. Oh, I am so honored to have this young lady up here with me. We have our own Hall of Fame. We say everybody else's Hall of Fames, but she should be one of them Hall of Fames, right?
That's right. Amen.
And you know, they put rappers, they put everybody else up in there, but that's another story itself. The songs that she did, she sang. I still remember these songs she's alive. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big, big hand to Margaret Williams of the Cookies. Margaret Williams, how'd you feel about that?
Listen, you're making me, I don't want to cry.
I don't want to cry.
It's all right. I want to
It's
thank
all
you for having me. I'm glad to be here. And thank you for such a, I don't know whether I deserve this, but I thank you.
Sure you do.
I thank you. I really do. I really do. I thank you so much. It's good to hear. That's my girl back there. What a bad self. Lala. I just don't know what else to say, but to thank you for having me on the show. It's just this real pleasure.
It's an honor.
Yeah, well, thank you.
It's an honor because we all grew up in that era. Even the young people, you know, they're just people. I was looking through the internet. You know, people still love the cookies. You know, they still, you know, these songs that you did, you know, they never go away.
No, they don't.
Everybody else's songs gonna go away, but
Don't want it to go away. Get that royalty, a little bit of royalty.
Well, how did y'all start? How did you start?
You know, I came to New York at 12.
Where do you from?
From North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Okay.
And to my mother's sister. She raised me. I had no idea that I had a singing family. I had not singing family. My whole family sings anyway. But what I was trying to say is, I had no idea that I had a family that was in show business until I got here, and I found out that my cousin Dorothy Jones, who was the founder of the Cookies, had the three ladies. One was my cousin Beulah, which she didn't like Beulah. She changed the name to Cookie. And then was Dorothy, and Dorothy, their best friend was Darlene Ethel McCrae. And I realized that they did a lot of background singing, and they did some recordings for Atlantic Records at that time. But they did a lot of the artists back in their era, which was in the early 50s. They did a lot of background too. So
Name some of the people you say background.
oh, with me, when I came in, we got Neil Sedaka, you got Tony Orlando and Dawn. I even wrote it down because I'm getting old. I don't remember all his names.
Go ahead.
Lenny King don't play that song, and you got Lil Eva, Locomotion, and Keep Your Hands Off My Baby. We did Len Barry 1, 2, 3, and we did Tony Orlando, Halfway to Paradise, and Bless You. And Edie Gourmet's Blame It on the Bossa Nova, and this goes on and on and on. We did a lot of background. I can't even name it. I remember being in high school, and when it was 3 o'clock, I already know that the cab was waiting for me downstairs with the other two ladies, and to go to the city to do background. So we were gone all the time. We did a lot of background. Did a lot for the big name artists. They had number one hits from when
Yes.
they did background. They had a lot of number one hits from us too, from helping them with the background. Yeah.
We working with Carol King and Jerry Goffin.
yes.
How's the experience working with them?
Let me tell you something. They were like kids, young kids that had so much talent. They sit down and the song come in their head and she'd run to the piano. And Jerry was the type of person, he couldn't sing, so he would make the motions of what he wanted in the song, you know, that kind of thing. We used to laugh at it. They had two little girls to be so young. They got married very young.
Yes.
And but they were very good to work with. We were like a family.
Yeah.
We lived in, you know, I still live in Coney Island, and they lived maybe 15 or 20 minutes from me, from Coney Island. And Jerry would come and get us every now and then and take us to the house to learn songs.
You recall the office that they had in man was at the Grimm building.
The Grill Building. Oh, that was our second home, the Grill Building. They had all these little cubits and all these different writers in these little different booths. And you would go from one booth, Barry Man and Cynthia Well, his and his wife were
They were good then. They were hot too.
Oh yeah, they were hot.
Oh man, oh boy.
Yeah.
I think they moved to, remember that song for James Ingram. Yeah, put the bomb and what?
Yeah, who put the bomb in the
bomb, yeah.
Yeah, we did all those things. But you know, some of the songs that you hear, we had no idea they were going to be hits.
Wow.
We didn't even know. We did so much demo. We did a lot of demos. And when I hear them, they're on our CD. I have a CD. I should have bought the CD. And on the CD, we thought we were doing just demonstration for them to sell it to other artists.
Yeah.
Have no idea that they gave us assumed names and said it was. Said we were you know, there's a lot of songs on the CD that we did ourselves, the cookies, and they're giving us another name, you know, but I know that it's us, you know. Just like with the Shirelles, they did a couple of our things we did for the Shirelles, and like you said, Foolish Little Girl, Foolish Little Girl.
Little girl. That was when they last, I think they last.
Yes, I think that was it. Skip, yes.
He found another love. It's her singing.
Yeah.
I used to like this. I see Shirley sing that, you know, and I said, I heard all this. I said, I want that song.
Yeah, I have to make sure you get a CD.
Okay. Also, too, Don Kirshner.
Yes.
How was Don Kirshner?
Don Kirshner was very nice, a very caring person. He made sure that we got what we had to go. Well, his partner, he had a partner, Alan Nevins. Nevins was the type of person that would say, if he saw in the street a group of girls or somebody came into the Grill Building that was a group of ladies, a girls group, he would say, I like the way they dress. I would like for my girls to dress like that. And he would say, here, go get some outfits alike. So we used to dress alike.
How many men do that? How many men do that for their ladies? You get your, you need your nails done, honey.
Yeah.
Get your head done.
I remember when he told us one time, I guess the wigs were just coming out good, I guess, and he was saying, I want you girls to go get some of that hair. And that's what we did. We went and got some hair. Yeah, it looked better.
You worked with Ray Charles. How was the experience with Ray?
Well, I did one particular recording with them. To me, Ray was kind of scary to me because I wasn't used to somebody wanting to feel you know, what you feel like.
You can see what you feel, right?
Well, it's true. He did do that. He did.
That's why he made that record. The nighttime is the right time.
You know the nighttime.
It was nice. He's very particular. What he wants.
Yeah.
He'll show you what he wants, and that's the way you have to do it. The way he wants. Yes. So,
You know, I remember I was watching. I had a DVD of Dick Cavett was interviewing him, and it showed that he was very particular what he wanted.
yes. He couldn't see, but I'm gonna tell you something. He knew what he wanted. If you didn't do it right, he stopped it. Now I remember when one of the girls, Ethel, would tell us that after she left the cookies, and me and her sister went in with my cousin Dorothy, and she told us that if one girl acted up, he didn't send that one girl home, he sent all of them home. He would send all of them home, you know. Well, that was him and Margie had that thing, you know. And if Margie acted up, he sent Margie home, he sent all of them home. So when he wanted them back, he sent all of them. They went all over the world, though. They did, yeah.
Have the cookies traveled all around the world?
No, you know, we did a lot of the states. We always, you know, now, today, I would say, you know, it never dawned on me. When I get with some of the girl groups and they say we've been to Europe, and you know, I always wonder why we never went. I have no idea why we never went. Even though the Beatles recorded our song
Change, yeah.
You know, they did. They recorded a lot of stuff from the girl groups and other groups. But we never did go to
That's
Europe or
strange,
anything. It is strange. It is. The Little Evil went.
Yeah, she went.
Yeah, she went. Yes. And we were all on the same label, Little Evil, because Little Evil, Earl G,
Right.
who is one of the original Cookies, also. She's still alive,
Mm-hmm.
but she just don't do this kind of music. She doesn't do secular music anymore. And my cousin Dorothy and Ethel McCrae, they died. Margie, they all died. But I'm still out there trying to hold the cookies out. And as long as he gives me breath in his body,
Yes.
I'm hanging in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
You have quite a journey, though, right? You
Yeah,
still continue.
it's been a long journey. I'm still doing it. I'm still going. I'm still on that journey, you know.
What about this birthday thing, huh?
Well, thank God. I don't even feel it. I don't know how you're supposed to feel, but I will be 75. I have two sons, no girls, and I was married, and I've been widowed for 17 years. Never got married again. So, you know, but I'm fine. I'm fine. And I can say this for some of the ladies that are my age or coming around there. I still turn a head here now and then. You know?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm having fun. I am. Thank God.
Well, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, you're more than that.
And with your permission, I know you got a lot of stories to tell us, and we're going to bring you back at a later date.
Okay, I appreciate that.
And while you come back at a later date, this is courtesy of Cassandra from that company, and from LMS Show and Sisters Uptown. This is for you.
Hey, oh, that's so nice.
You're welcome. And if you go online, you're going to see. You go online, you're going to see the Cookies perform. Margaret Williams and Company.
Change, my baby's got me locked up in chains, and it ain't no time that you can see.